Welcome to the Success Mindset Podcast, where we empower you to unlock your full potential and achieve greatness. Join us as we explore the transformative power of your mindset and uncover the strategies that will help you conquer your goals and create the life that you've always dreamed of. So buckle up, get inspired, and let's dive into today's episode. Hello and welcome to the Success Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, as usual, Steve Briggs, and today we're going to be diving deep into a topic that's crucial for achieving success in any aspect of life: problem solving. We'll explore effective strategies for overcoming challenges that stand in your way. And so whether you're facing a personal or professional obstacle, stick around because we've got some powerful insights coming your way. So let's talk about the power of a positive mindset. Before we dive into specific strategies, let's talk about the foundation of problem solving, and that's your mindset. It all starts with believing in your ability to overcome challenges. And here are a few points to remember. First thing is embrace a positive mindset. Believe that you have the capacity to find solutions to any problems. And then cultivate resilience. Understand that setbacks are a part of the journey and can be a valuable learning experience. And then stay optimistic. Even in the face of adversity, maintain a hopeful outlook. Now let's jump into effective problem-solving strategies. Now that we've set the right mindset, let's explore some strategies to tackle problems effectively. Number one, define the problem clearly. Break down the problem into its core components, and then ask yourself, what is the real issue I'm dealing with? Number two, gather information. Research and gather as much relevant information as possible, and then seek advice and insights from others who may have faced similar challenges. And then number three, brainstorm solutions. Generate a list of potential solutions, no matter how unconventional they may seem. And be open to creative thinking and fresh perspectives. Number four, evaluate options. Assess the pros and the cons of each solution. Consider the short-term and the long-term consequences. Number five, choose the best course of action. Based on your evaluation, select the most suitable solution and trust your judgment and make a decision. And then number six, finally, is take action. Don't hesitate. Implement your chosen solution promptly. Be adaptable and willing to adjust your approach as needed. Now let's talk about the role of persistence. One of the most critical factors in problem solving is persistence. Challenges are rarely solved with a single attempt. And so here's why it's crucial. You got to understand that setbacks are normal, so don't let them discourage you. Stay committed to your chosen course of action and continuously assess and adjust your strategy based on feedback and results. Now let's jump into success stories. Let's draw some inspiration really from some real life success stories. These individuals, they faced daunting challenges, but they emerged victorious. So let me introduce you to a story of one of history's greatest inventors, Thomas Edison. Some of you might have heard the story before, but maybe not to this extent. But his life personifies the power of resilience and innovation and a relentless growth mindset. Thomas Alva Edison, born in 1847, he came from humble beginnings in a small town in Ohio. And despite being deemed too difficult to teach at school due to his curious nature and constant questioning, Edison's mother never stopped believing in his potential, and so she nurtured his relentless curiosity, and from an early age, Edison embarked on a journey of self-discovery and learning, primarily through voracious reading and self-experimentation. And so during his career as an inventor, Edison encountered countless obstacles and he experienced numerous failures. Perhaps the most memorable of these setbacks was his pursuit to perfect the electric light bulb. And so Edison with his team, they worked tirelessly, conducting an estimated, 10,000 experiments before finding the right materials for what we now call the incandescent light bulb. And so each failed experiment was a blow, but yet Edison's belief in his vision was unwavering. And when questioned about these failures, he famously said, I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. And so that statement really truly encapsulates his growth mindset, viewing each failure not as a dead end, but really as a stepping stone, leading him one step closer to success. And despite the trials and the tribulation, Edison's perseverance eventually paid off, and he was able to illuminate the world with his successful design of the practical electric light bulb. And there's more to the story, but his legacy really, it doesn't stop there. He held 1,093 patents for different inventions, many of which, like the phonograph and the motion picture camera, revolutionized the world. So his life is a vivid demonstration of how a relentless spirit of discovery, an unwavering belief in oneself, and inexhaustible resilience in the face of setbacks can actually shape the world. And so his story reminds us that it's not about how many times you get knocked down, but about how many times you can get back up and persevere in the pursuit of your vision. Okay, here's another inspiring story. This one's a story of Howard Schultz. He's the driving force behind one of the world's most recognizable brands, Starbucks. He was born into a working class family in Brooklyn, New York. Schultz's early years were anything but comfortable, and his family, they struggled financially and they often lived paycheck to paycheck. But despite these challenges, young Schultz was not deterred. Instead, he saw his family's financial difficulties as a challenge that fueled his drive to succeed. And when he first encountered Starbucks in the 1980s, it was a small chain in Seattle at the time, just known primarily for selling high-quality coffee beans and equipment. So many believed that Americans wouldn't pay a premium for a cup of coffee when they could just brew it at home for less. And so the initial idea to transform Starbucks into a coffeehouse chain was so contentious that Schultz decided to leave the company and start his own coffee shop. And in a few years, his coffee shop, Il Journal, gained immense popularity, and Schultz was able to buy Starbucks and merge it with his brand. It was a bold move, and he had immense faith in his vision, though. And so he held a firm belief in his ideas, and he saw the potential where others couldn't, and he wasn't afraid to face the skeptics. It wasn't a smooth journey, though, right? In the 2008 economic crisis, Schultz had to make some tough decisions, including closing hundreds of stores and laying off thousands of employees. And so it was a testing period, but Schultz faced the challenge head on, guided by his strong belief in the power of community and the Starbucks experience. So now if we fast forward to today, and Starbucks has become a household name with over 32,000 stores worldwide, more than just a coffee chain. Starbucks has become a third place for many, a place between work and home to relax, work, or socialize. So Schultz's story is a testament to the power of belief and resilience and the capacity for innovation. It showcases how his self-awareness, his refusal to be limited by others' skepticism, and his ability to adapt and persevere transformed a small coffee bean retailer into a global phenomenon. So the common thread in these stories, there's so much to them, but the parts that I really want to point out for this talk is that they had a positive mindset and an unwavering persistence. Okay, now let's jump into your action plan. Before we wrap up, let's create your action plan for effective problem solving. Number one, let's do a mindset check. Reflect on your mindset. Are you embracing a positive and a resilient attitude? Number two, identify a challenge. Pick a current problem that you're facing in your personal or your professional life. Number three, apply the strategies. Use the problem-solving strategies that we discussed. Define, gather, brainstorm, evaluate, choose, and take action. And then number four, stay persistent. Commit to persistently working on your chosen solution, even if you encounter setbacks. Thank you for tuning in to the Success Mindset Podcast today. Remember, the journey to success is paved with challenges, but armed with the right mindset and effective problem-solving strategies, you can conquer anything that comes your way. And as a special treat, stay tuned for next week's episode, where we're going to dive into a topic that plagues many achievers, the imposter syndrome. Recognizing and overcoming self-doubt. It's going to be an enlightening discussion, and you're not going to want to miss it. Okay, until then, take action, believe in yourself, and keep that success mindset strong. Thank you for joining us on another enlightening episode of the Success Mindset Podcast. Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny and create the life that you desire. If you're ready to take action, subscribe to the podcast and never miss an episode. Share it with your friends and your family and help us build a community of like-minded individuals striving for success. Until next time, stay motivated, keep learning, and let's continue to achieve greatness together.